y'all. Hopefully you got a chance to watch part 1 of ways to elevate your store to make more money while calming the chaos, and hopefully you're chomping at the bit to learn the back half. Today is a little bit more high level, so I'm gonna start with a visionary type of affirmation. I am increasing my opportunities with every action that I take towards my success. I'm gonna help you along with this affirmation today by helping frame those actions that are gonna get you and your business to its ultimate success. So you're probably like, shut up, Farah, get to the goods. We don't care about you. So I don't wanna keep you waiting any longer. Let's get to it. If I were to ask you, as the business owner of a brick and mortar store, what plan do you have in place to get more sales or attract customers? Would you even be able to answer that clearly? Or is business just happening to you and you hope that your landlord has a plan in place to drive foot traffic to the shopping center or strip mall? If you do not have a strategy in place, it's time to create one today. And I know, time is the first thing you'll tell me, Farah, I don't have the time to sit down and plan or strategize the way that I should. So if that's the case, go back and watch part 1. There's plenty of tips and tricks to free up your time. This piece is so pivotal, so I really need you to nail that in. Do you have a launch calendar to keep you on track in getting fresh goods to your store? Do you have a tested plan in place to market to new customers and keep your existing customers nurtured? Do you have a strategy to gain consistent sales outside of peak season, to convert customers when they do come and check you out? If you do, is it working, or do you have to alter the strategy so that you perform better and get better sales results? Look, we all know that what works today may not work tomorrow. You have new competitors all the time. The landscape changes, the economy changes, pandemics hit. You have to constantly innovate your strategy to anticipate shifts in customer needs. That being said, it's always the right time to do market research. Talk to your repeat customers and get to know their needs below the surface, and strategize in a way that is unique and meets those needs. Next, let's talk about your team, because you can't go about this alone and still reach your goals. If I had to guess, you stumbled upon my channel because you're simply burnt out, and this business that you once created out of a passion is quickly becoming a burden. So you've got to let go of the reins. You've got to put systems and processes in place to hand over the tasks to your team and just simply take a breath. You need to be focusing on activities which produce revenue, activities that drive business growth, activities that create additional revenue streams and partnerships. Simply put, you need to be operating in your zone of genius. The minute you make this shift, offloading all of these tasks that are locking you down to your team, you will instantly feel the pressure lift off your shoulders, and you will suddenly have the time to do the things that were the reason that got you into business in the first place. As a store owner, some of these tasks that you should hand off are customer service, visual merchandising, receiving new goods, social media marketing, the list goes on, right? When the right systems and processes are documented clearly, these are all the things that can be duplicated by your team without your direct involvement. So now you may be thinking, okay, Farah, I documented the things I do, I documented how I want them done, I created the systems and the processes to automate my business, and I hired the people to do the rest. So now, what am I supposed to do? It feels like there's nothing left. Well, now you get to plan. Now you get to get real strategic about planning out your quarters, your months, your weeks, and your days, so everything is done very intentionally. When you have specific plans or to-dos in place, the days don't happen to you as much. You control the narrative. You control the results. It keeps the day very deliberate, very purposeful, and it reduces decision fatigue. We have to make hundreds of decisions daily, and that alone creates fatigue and burnout. The less decisions you have to make, the more productive and on task you are. Simply put, intentional planning allows you to accomplish more, which in your business, it translates to more money, more money. Hopefully these tips and tricks between part 1 and part 2 made you feel like being a business owner of a brick and mortar store isn't quite as scary, and it doesn't force you to become someone that you're not. It is possible to be the resource or the creative behind your brand, as well as a kick-ass CEO. You deserve to have it all, and I'm wishing you success beyond your wildest imagination. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and head on over to my website at farahcosby.com. I'll see you guys soon.